Alright, everybody. After some... Wow, that's extra loud in my ears. Now, hopefully this won't break it either. Okay, there we go. After some crazy config file-related madness, we can finally play Evil Genius. This is one of those flawed gems, and it's one that I've been really wanting to play and do a dissecting design on, because it is such a genius concept, no pun intended. So let's load up a new game. So the idea is we are taking control of a evil genius who's trying to take over the world. And you have three archetypes. You have the mad, balding super genius, the femme fatale, and the mysterious, I guess, Chinese or Asian stereotypical villain as well. I believe Shen Yu was considered the easiest of the three to play with. I'm gonna go for Maximilian. So the game has a 60s, 70s theme to it, as you can tell. So here we go. It reminds me a lot of Dungeon Keeper, but there's more of a persistent or long-term approach to it. So here's the main screen. And our mission is we need to complete a series of objectives that will lead to us basically taking over the world. Now, the challenge of the game is that we do not have direct control over most of our minions. The only one we do are our commanders. Like these guys are lieutenants.
Use these buttons to quickly...
Thank you, guy. And each commander is a unique character, and they have special powers as well. These are the minions we have right now, and you'll see what that means in a few minutes. Here's our gold supply.
I need to be here. Wunderbar.
And there's our guy. Everybody also has different stats, as you can see by those 5 bars. There we go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drill into the mountain here and create our evil base. So I'm going to drill like right here. And this is actually very important because how we build the space out will determine how we set up defenses and deal with intruders. It's kind of XCOM-ish, like that. So as you can see, we have a giant place to function around here. So I am going to... Let's see. We will build a barracks right here. And there's a reason why I'm doing this so big, because when they set up the explosion, it will affect everything that I've drew. So I'm going to do this. Okay, I can't go that way. And we'll set up another room right here. Break that. So now what's going to happen is they're going to take my money from the gold vault right here, and they're going to buy the TNT that they're going to use to blow this up. There we go. Now there's some evil, or nasty good duders on my base. So we're going to kill them. And again, we are the bad guy here. Get him. Fight, fight, fight.
many special move.
And yeah, the characters fall into like that, again, the 60s spy stereotypes for a lot of these characters. So we got body bags right here. So we need to build a freezer to store them. Again, this is why I built the place like this. Now they're going to go in and set up the place. And it's done. So now I can add objects and traps and all manner of things to hopefully keep do-gooders from getting in. The trap system is quite elaborate, as you set up sensors and other things to try and mess with people.
The forces of justice are causing you trouble.
Thank you. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to set up a barracks right here. Ooh, I think I screwed up the construction. Ah, my mistake.
Room demolition imminent.
I made one big flub here. I thought I could attach the rooms, similar to what we see in like a Dwarf Fortress game, but no, they have to be done at the construction level. Similar, but it is more on the prison architect side. So let me see. Is he gonna do it? There we go. So what I'm going to do is... that's done. So now I can build the room that I want.
New room build order confirmed.
Good. Oop.
Room construction underway.
Okay, they're doing that. And now I'm going to build another room. So the idea again is I can draw it as I see fit. So this will be my freezer.
New room build order confirmed.
And I can place items down in as so. And they'll add them in as the room is constructed. So there we go.
Room construction unpaused.
So again, I'm going to place some bunk beds.
All construction workers are busy at the present time. Object
Oop.
purchase delayed. Warning, this object is inaccessible and must be moved if it is to be used. Object will be moved shortly.
Alright, so we need to construct the computer or the control room in order to move on to the next bit of the meta. So I am going to destroy this.
Room destruction order confirmed.
Now, I really do like Evil Genius, but as I said at the start, this is a flawed gem, and there's several big reasons why. The first is that it gets very, very grindy, and you'll see how that works once we begin sending out guys for Acts of Infamy. And the game goes through a switch at the halfway point where you basically have to rebuild everything in a larger, in actually a volcanic base in the second half. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build a control room. And the control room is going to be quite big. There's a lot of stuff that needs to fit in there.
Room construction underway.
The control panel.
This object will be purchased when a minion is available for duty.
Need that.
All construction workers are busy at the present time. Object purchase delayed.
There we go. Now to get more
Rooms
workers...
can be built in all kinds of shapes.
thank you. I need to spend money. Or, I'm sorry, we can go like this. And the more money that I put into it, the more workers will show up every minute. Now, the number of workers we have is based on our beds, or on our living arrangements. So the more of these that we add in, the more workers will be able to join me. And as you can see on this progression tree, there's 3 tracks followed by 2 masteries at the end. And this will determine their effectiveness and what the mains will be tasked with. There are super scientists, there are elite military guys, there's spies and stuff like that. Now we won't add more objects, I can just go like so. So our minions should be starting to come in.
There is better.
Now I need to move my villain into the lair, because if he gets taken out, it is game over. So now they're going to move the body bags into here. And they will slowly decompose. We'll need to set up surveillance systems as well. Come on, guys, don't hang out in the morgue. And they'll use this rack eventually to store bodies.
Yeah.
Now, how are we doing with minions? Once this control room finishes building, I'll be able to show you guys what the second main system of Evil Genius is. I don't think I can fast forward either.
Important information will be relayed to you via the message bar and stored.
Thank you, Lady Secretary. So now that these beds are done, I should be able to afford... There we go. As you can see, our supply has gone up dramatically. And we need to know what the lockers and everything do.
As they increase the minion capacity of your base. The basic capacity value is determined by your notoriety, but this number is boosted by each locker your base has.
So basically, fill your base with lockers.
All people have 5 statistics. These represent the person's well-being. The higher the statistic, the better the person is feeling. Health determines the ability to survive.
Yeah, so we want beds for everybody. So what I'm going to do is we're going to build a few more bunk beds.
Caution! Not all object hotspots are accessible.
Alright, we will move this down here.
Warning. Placing this object here renders another object inaccessible.
Let's see. That should be fine. It can be a little wonky in terms of object placement.
This object will be purchased when a minion is available for duty.
And this is why you also want to build your rooms with a lot of space. So like what I'm going to do here is expand this out. And now I can fill this place with more beds. And now that we have the space, I'm going to throw in more minions. Alright, the racks are getting filled. They're building the control room.
They must work harder.
And you can also point at guys to kill them as well. Because you are an evil genius. So if somebody upsets you, you can take your frustrations out.
Yes. I need to be here.
Alright. That's finishing up. You can see our number is slowly but surely growing. Now they're going to add the people in. And then we get to the good and bad next. Come on guys, finish this up.
Yes.
Work harder, damn you.
Yeah. I need to be here. Yes. Yes. Wunderbar.
Boom. If we wanted to, we could expand and add another barracks down the line, because as you can see, we have quite a big amount of real estate to work in. And the music is suitably epic as well. I will move you right here.
Object move order confirmed. Caution, cannot accommodate this many minions.
And again, the reason why is that when the object is being moved, it technically doesn't exist. Let's see.
Object will be moved shortly.
I'm gonna move these right over here.
Object move order confirmed.
Again, as time goes on, we'll be adjusting things accordingly. Alright, come on guys, you're almost there. Good. Once the data banks are installed, we can then have some fun. Again, we could raise the amount of the rate by spending money, but we're going to be using a lot of the money
this?
for a quick expansion. Good. They're working. You can set the clock here. There we go.
New objectives available.
Now it's time for world domination.
As well as being a cash candy jar for you to dip your hands into, the World Domination screen gives you the opportunity to increase your notoriety.
Alright. We'll talk about that in a second.
You now have access to the World Domination screen. From here, you will be able to commit acts of infamy all around the globe to increase your notoriety and steal valuable loot from under the noses of the forces of justice. Right now, though, the most important information to note is that the world map is your primary means of obtaining additional funds. You can send minions to any region in the world, where they will automatically steal money as long as the stealing option is selected for the region. Once in a region, your minions will send back their ill-gotten gains at regular intervals. It will be collected from a depot and taken to your strong room.
Alright. So, time to have some crazy evil mischief. First,
New room blueprints now available.
yeah.
Depot now stocks new objects.
We're now going to be able to take over and interrogate people. I'm going to build a disguise. Oh wait, I think we need to unlock that first. Let's see. Armory, freezer. We'll need a safe room. Let's see. But here is the world map screen. And the information is hidden because we need additional computers to run to see that information. These are various objectives that pop up. Now, it works like this. The more threat in a region will wipe out my characters, which in turn means I need to spend resources to acquire more and train them up. So it's very easy to lose a lot of minions, especially if an investigator or a secret agent enters the same area as me. And again, the more heat we have, it means they're going to send more guys to come and get me. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to expand the hallway out. Do that. good. I'll place like a little money room there.
Room construction underway.
Built that out.
Room construction unpaused.
We'll add a few more data banks, or a few more control panels here.
Object has been ordered.
They're both very different in terms of their feel. I do like how Evil Genius actually has a goal to go for. In Prison Architect, I feel it's a little too sandboxy at times. But in that same breath, though, there is a lot more in terms of Prison Architect simulation than there is in Evil Genius. So we are going to capture this woman. There she is. And we're going to lock her up in a cell.
I live to sever.
And let me see. Have we unlocked the cell yet? Okay, so here we go. I need to build the armory. And we will send people out once we know what we're looking for. And yes, you better believe this room is going to get filled up as time goes on. Alright. So I will make this my armory.
Build order confirmed.
There's our holding cell.
Object purchase order confirmed. Room construction unpaused.
And then just a tiny room to hold, for now, my ill-gotten gains.
Room construction underway.
Alright.
If you want your minions to react to a character's presence, you will need to attach a tag to them.
Okay.
Right-click on the target person to bring up the tag menu.
Thank you. Don't worry, another person will be coming in a minute. What was I doing? Yes.
Object has been
Suit
ordered.
down. Good.
Room construction unpaused.
Alright. Another mate should be traveling to the island because it is a required objective. And again, you're going to start to see where the grinding will be coming into play. Alright, now that we have a second one. So you can see over here how much money we'll earn versus how hard it is to try and steal. So I'm going to send some guys over here. And they're going to start earning me money. Now if we plot, we can reveal new things to steal. But this is when things can get a little bit frustrating, because I need to constantly monitor what's going on over here, and then look at things going on at my base. Oh, what's going on with you guys? They've been working too hard. Alright, so the maid is back. Once my base is done there, we'll be able to do more. So let me do this.
Object purchase order confirmed.
We need more minions. So now if we look on the map, you're going to see a helicopter fly or sweep across. Come on. And this becomes harder to do the more notoriety builds up. Alright, they're going to buy. There it comes. Alright, it's going to go right here. And you can see the heat has gone up. Really? So if anybody starts to show up in this region, I need to quickly move my guys into hiding or get them out of the region or they will die. But now as you can see, I'm going to be earning money every minute. Now I can actually just move this. Right there. And once this holding cell is done, we'll be able to capture her. Come on, people. And the more guys we put in the region, the more we'll be able to earn. See. I should be able to afford more minions now. Alright, the holding cell is done. So now what we're going to do... And yes, you can notice at the bottom left I'm going to need power soon. So we're going to click on her. And we're going to try and capture. And again, I'm constantly going back here to see what the threat level is. Alright, now when they spot her, they will try and capture her. And as the evil genius, it's not my job to do anything. They gonna get her? Get her. Get her. There we go. That's a strong minion. Meanwhile, back at the base. So when the heat gets too high, I can of course move these guys around. Oh, we're going to interrogate her and we're going to unlock a tier 2. Alright, they are monitoring things. Looks like I need one more. Basically, you want enough consoles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to monitor every area, so you know what to expect. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 6 total. It looks like. All right, so now she is trapped,
New objects are available for purchase.
and now we're going to interrogate her,
Objective screen for new goals.
so that somebody will become upgraded.
Ordered.
Some characters, like the maid you have just captured, are called hostages. Interrogating a hostage will upgrade the interrogator into an advanced minion. Different hostage trainers allow you to upgrade to different types of advanced minion. You will be able to acquire more hostages.
Let's see, what else can we do here? I will eventually want to do that, but it costs way too much money. So now to make things interesting, I'm going to take these guys out, and I'm going to put them here. And you'll see just how quickly things are going to escalate. So now we're earning 2,600 every minute. Now, to complete these objectives, you need to put the required minion types in that region, but you can add additional ones to kind of hedge your bet. So this is really good money-wise, but they're going to come for me very quickly. And by the way, you won't know that they're coming to that region unless your map is on. This will flash, let me know when people are dying, but that's a little too late. So what I'm going to do is... This is a low tier mission, so I'm going to send 2 workers. And I'll complete that mission to gain bonus. But the game is built, or the progress in the campaign is scripted based on the missions I complete. So there's a reason why we're not getting attacked by everyone right now, because we haven't completed the pre-required missions yet. What are you doing, buddy? Again, just keeping my eye out over there. And you cannot go on a mission if there are enemy or good guys in that same region, as they will just decimate your people. Alright, so now...
Prisoner interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection.
We're going to interrogate her. And as soon as those 2 workers get over there, we will be able to complete this little heist. I like the little things that we're seeing here. So we can unlock library blueprints. Alright, it's time for Operation Fishy Business. Basically, the workers have to survive until the mission timer runs out. You're going to start to see their little tiles there flash. Oh, one just died. And there are their stats. Come on. 2 more seconds. Oh,
Hello,
they failed.
Captain Archer here with another message of hope from the Polynesian mission in Papua New Guinea. We had a wonderful turnout for the raffle last week, but the Hunchell first prize is still unclaimed. So check those tickets. Good news, chaps. Those anonymous ruffians got a nasty surprise today when they tried to pull off another evil plot. Well done to Anvil for sorting them out, although I do think they needn't be so heavy-handed.
Alright, so now this guy's going to transform.
New rooms are available for construction.
In the creepiest way possible. That's how people get promoted in real life. They transform their skin.
New room blueprints now available. Objective complete.
Alright. So now, we can build a training hall, or I'm sorry, training room to promote our guys. We can build the inner sanctum, the staff room and mess hall to make our guys a little happier.
As well as being a cash candy jar for you.
Yeah, we know. And then these are additional objects that we really need to use. So the idea is we set up security cameras that if someone shows up, we get them out of the base, kind of. thing. There's handguns for our advanced warriors or our advanced soldiers. Okay, stop. They're still doing fine. And if we need another one, because you must have at least one character to train the rest, we have to go on mission to capture them again. So meanwhile, alright, that looks like it'll be a good spot there. Put something else right there. Actually, we can let this out here. And good. So I'm gonna build the mess hall. Probably build a little staff room there. And I think this will be our training room. And trust me, the training room becomes a major spot as time goes on, because it's the only way to promote your characters to the different tiers. So I'm going to build you right there. There we go. And they're doing well because we haven't completed, or we haven't caused a requirement for them to start coming after us. And yes, you do want to basically overstock each area. If it requires 2, you want 3 or 4. And I can keep throwing minions while the timer is going. Now it doesn't show it because we don't have any information right now. Oh. Come on. And also it is RNG whether or not they get knocked out or not. There we go, they did it.
Hello there. This is Reverend Archer with a Polynesian public service broadcast on a mission in Papua New Guinea. I've got an exciting program lined up for you today. First a few hymns and a bit of a pray, then we'll see if the Makat tribe managed to give up headhunting for Lent.
What?
I've also heard that some evil men have recently been causing mischief in these parts, so make sure you take a good book with you at all times.
Okay. So here's how things work. I have to, the minions will always upgrade based on whoever trains them. So if I want more valets, I let my valet teach these guys. And then the next tier has to teach the valets. And again, if one of them dies, you have to repeat the process again. So this guy is back. They're busy stealing me money. Let's see. And these are the guys we need to track down and take them back here. Time-wise, we got about 20 more minutes and then we'll move on to our third and final game. But this is a long title. Even if you know what you're doing, you are still held back at the mercy of things being promoted and such. Alright, so I'm going to make this the staff room.
Room construction underway.
Give them a drink,
Object purchase order confirmed.
some ping pong.
Object has been ordered.
And now inside this room, I want to set up a security desk. And the desk has to be monitored in order for people to raise the alarm.
Some minions may carry firearms, making them more formidable in combat. Different types of gun racks serve different minion types. Basic workers, for example, will only use pistols. Remember, minions will only arm themselves on amber or red alert, and will disarm on green alert.
Yeah, we don't want guys walking around with guns when we're trying to be respectable. Have we been attacked yet? No. Alright. So here's a technician. That's the tier 2 for these guys. They'll repair our machines and make sure nothing breaks. And this guy is very important. Because we can use him to train our guys into basic guards who do more damage and steal more money. Wait a minute, you're not supposed to be in here.
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
We don't want them to see anything evil. Let's see, can I just open this door up? Alright, so what I'm going to do is... we're going to set up a security desk.
Object purchase order confirmed.
And again, the camera is going to detect whenever someone gets in.
Object has been ordered.
Meanwhile, they're busy stealing. They need 4, so I'll send them down here.
Room construction
They're
unpaused.
building that. There's the training room. This will be the mess hall. And again, I can expand these rooms out
New room build order confirmed.
as I see fit.
Room construction unpaused. Object purchase order confirmed.
Alright. Let's see, what's the difference? Mess hall. And yes, you can also terrorize people too, using specific items. We'll go for this for right now.
Object has been ordered.
Hey, don't go in there, buddy. Where's my valet? Let's see, how are we doing?
Intruder alert. Security door bypassed.
Oh good, we have no dead bodies in there, so we're good. Gotta try and keep these people away. So here's what I'm going to do. The rooms where people are going to be waiting around, like the rest...
High security door breach.
Uh-oh. Like the rest areas and stuff like that. Got secret agents coming here. We're going to set up alarm systems so that our guards will know to go after them. Okay. How are we doing? Okay, so that's done.
Commencing mission.
We'll see if that will work. Alright, so there's a staff room, there's the cooking, there's training. Is this done? Yeah. Uh-oh, what's going on? They're doing good. So now I can train these guys up, and they will start to promote themselves.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Alright. Gotta get these guys out of my base. Okay, that's almost done. Uh-oh. And see what happened while I wasn't paying attention? The guy came and attacked. That's almost done, it looks like. What are you doing, buddy? Alright, he should be guided out of the place soon. Oh, there he is.
Hola, this is the Smash Force Service. Citizens in all Smash territories are being urged to remain vigilant as the spate of kidnappings continues. Skilled civilians are being spirited away by the evil organizations for an unknown purpose. In an off-the-record comment, one Smash official said that the chances of rescuing the hostages were slim to none.
Available for construction.
Alright, so we've unlocked the power room now.
New objects. All construction workers are busy at the present time. Object purchase delayed.
Okay, I will build you right here,
Room construction underway.
and then where is it? Let's see, what
Power
capacitors
is
do?
important. If you
Alright.
Object has been ordered. Room construction unpaused.
Uh-oh.
Intruder alert. Security door bypassed.
Where's my training going on
the
here?
forces of justice may send several different
Yeah, we know. Alright, that's done. I'm gonna send these guys back.
Room construction
That.
unpaused.
That camera is done.
Warning. Hostile presence detected in base.
Alright, so he's trying to mess with them. And yeah, we just want to mess with all of them.
Tag issued.
Let's see. So now I'm going to set up some loudspeakers. Who's this? Oh, just a random tourist. We don't want them to go into our top secret base.
Backup power drained. All power consuming objects offline.
Now they can relax there.
Minion capacity exceeded.
What's this? If we had a casino, we could set up for the tourists to go there and gamble. But yeah, there's just a lot of kind of waiting around for things to go on. But I think with that, let's move on to our next game, because we could be here for a few hours. And again, there's a lot here to like, and I would have loved for them to have made a sequel. Especially one that would refine some of the grinding and slow pace. They don't care about that guy. He's gonna play ping pong. And again, like very quickly, what I do is we set up a loudspeaker here, here, and here. And then when the alarm sounds, we know what to do. But yeah, it's still just a lot of waiting. Now, I was originally thinking about doing a Let's Play of Evil Genius, but it would take a very long time to go through. And if you're not careful, it's very easy to get messed up. Oh. Don't mind me. The power went out like at the worst possible time, too. But let's move on to our third and final game for the evening. So for you folks watching this record, let me know what you think about Evil Genius, or if you're watching this live as well. But we got one more game for the night.